23. How you feeling, my man?
I didn't wear a shirt for this podcast.
You what?
I didn't wear a shirt for this podcast. I'm just kidding.
No, I
sorry
get
for the
what you mean.
shitty. Sorry for the shitty joke.
No, I get what you mean now.
Sorry for the shitty joke.
John Cena. Is he the one that started that? Like, actually?
Who's he?
John Cena? Like, no, obviously Camo, but is he the one that, like, made that joke popular?
I don't fucking know.
Or am I just
People fucking
crazy?
just used to say that shit, bro. You'd be like, oh, you can't do that.
Because you know what I'm talking about, John Cena? He's like, you can't see me, and he wore camo at first?
That dumb shit. Did John Cena wear camo at first?
I believe so, before he started, like, wearing orange. Because he wears... Bro, I don't know. My wrestling knowledge isn't high anymore.
John Cena wear everything, bro.
Bro, I used to be into WWE a lot. Like, that used to be my shit. Like, WrestleMania, bro, that was
Did you
like...
ever see it when it came to town?
Yes, I did, actually. Funny story, and you know
Bro,
what?
how is it like in person?
You know, it's crazy. Okay, so I'll tell a little quick story about it. So everybody, or if you're familiar with wrestling, there was Monday Night Raw, and then there was like Friday Night SmackDown, I believe, which was the blue one. SmackDown, and then Raw. Raw was the better one.
You were wrong about which days it was, but Raw was the better one.
Yeah, Raw was the better one, which is red.
Raw came here, right?
Huh? No. It was SmackDown.
SmackDown came here?
Yeah. So I'll get into that. So Raw, when they would like run out of the tunnel and everything, they would have a big screen. It would be crazy. Right? But SmackDown, when it came to Lexington, it wasn't crazy like that. I mean, they had like an entrance and everything, but there wasn't like a big screen and all that shit. But anyways, at the time, this was the awesome part about when they came. At the time, Edge, if you, like I said, if you're familiar with wrestling, you'll know who that is. Yeah. But Edge was my favorite wrestler, the spear guy. You know what I'm talking about? He did the spear, that was his signature move. Bro, he had the belt too, and I got to you know how they walk by? He like stopped to not talk, but like I touched the belt and he stopped and took a picture with us. It was awesome. That was actually, bro, I cannot believe I forgot about that until just now. That was a cool experience.
How's like them on the in the ring? Like, how's it look? Does it look fake in person when they do it, or were you just pretty close? Also,
I was a kid. I was a kid.
Real as fuck.
Even then, though, I knew it was fake, but like.
But people know it's fake, but they don't watch it. Like, that's not the. Bro, I hate when like people who. Actually,
it's entertainment though.
Bro, I hate when people who like actually do combat sports like, bro, that shit's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a fucking like MMA fighter be like, bro, like
they still go through it.
It's obviously fake. Like,
yeah, and it's entertainment.
They just beat people up with chairs and like hit them with a ladder.
Right.
Have you seen where they jump off the ladder on like tacks?
On tacks?
Yeah.
What's tacks?
Thumbtacks that go on the wall.
Oh no. No, actually, bro. So
dude, they body slammed them on tacks or something, bro.
I did not know that.
I've seen it.
No, but that is one thing though. It is fake. Like they're not actually like full force trying to hurt each other, but they still get hit hard. Like they're not. It's not an easy job. Like they. I can't remember what wrestler came out. Well, I mean, I'm sure they've all had conversations with people and stuff about it, but like it was like The Rock or some big name in wrestling came out one time and was like. They had a lot of injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, because even though they're not getting, okay,
that's what I'm saying.
The difference between, I'd say, like, okay, let's not compare MMA. Let's compare boxing to WWE.
Right.
Okay, I mean, in boxing, it's like.
Right, you're trying to actually like strategically punch the
them.
Shit out of somebody.
Bro, WWE, it's like I'm just gonna go run and jump off the fucking ropes and whatever happens.
Bro, Rey Mysterio is that man.
Rey Mysterio. No, and then if anything at WWE, like if you accidentally do hit him, it's better anyway.
No, exactly.
Because it's
yeah. No, but like they like the smacks though. That's real. That's definitely real. Like they would smack who was it? The Big Show. The Big Show would smack somebody. You can't fake that. You cannot fake that noise either. That was crazy. But a smack obviously doesn't hurt as bad as like you trying to punch the shit out of somebody's face. Yeah. But on the wrestling or on the topic of wrestling, so have you ever heard and bro, I can't even remember what it's called, to be quite honest with you. I really cannot remember what it's called. But there is this like group of guys, I don't know if it's through Facebook. There's a community of people that do this.
The wrestling?
No.
Oh. It's
wrestling, but bro, they do real like I know one person personally that does it, but I don't know how big it is. I don't know like the scene or whatever, but they'll like smack each other with light bulbs and like this is a real thing though. Like they after the fights though, they're like bloody and like crazy shit. I don't even know what it's called, but when I first saw this guy start posting videos of him doing it, I literally thought, I was like, dude, you're a maniac. Like, you know those big light bulbs.
But some people just live that extreme life. Like, some people just like shit like that.
They want that.
Yeah,
they want that adrenaline.
Like fucking mosh pits. We've talked about mosh pits before on here. Like,
mosh pits are nuts. I'll never
we didn't
fucking.
even go, that wasn't even a real mosh pit.
Bro, we weren't even out there.
No, but the real mosh pit, they fucking.
Oh yeah, when they're like throwing haymakers and shit, that's actually
like
nuts.
Like the death metal mosh pits.
Oh, dude, I literally couldn't. If somebody punched me, bro, I'm fighting immediately.
They more throw elbows. They don't
just sitting there like this. I couldn't, dude.
I don't know. I don't want.
That's
bruises.
too extreme.
I don't want bruises.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to go and enjoy the music and the concert. I'm not trying to get fucking punched in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? That would not be fun. Or like, it's funny. This has nothing to do with mosh pits, but did you see Uzi threw a phone? Somebody had thrown a phone on stage or something, and Uzi
fucked their girl's head up.
Yeah, like cut open her head or something. It actually, like, really injured her.
Really bad.
Yeah, I wonder. So I wonder, in those instances, I wonder, like, if they can get in trouble for that.
Definitely.
You think so? But I'm sure Uzi didn't get in trouble though. Probably just a big fine, like a $50,000 fine or something like that. You think?
You can sue him.
Right, but
probably should. But you see a picture of that girl's head?
Bro, it was cut open.
Through an iPhone?
I mean, imagine throwing an iPhone 30 feet in the air. And I mean, iPhones are heavy. Have you ever been sitting in bed?
Well, they're not heavy. It's just if you're thrown, it's heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody that is watching this video has had this happen, I'm sure. But have you ever been in bed and you're sitting like this with the phone and it drops on your face? Even that's painful.
Yeah.
Like, and that's only like 6 inches to a foot, and that hurts. But yeah, I would not want to be in one of those instances and get hurt at a concert.
Get hit by a fucking phone?
No, I'm just saying at a concert in general, I wouldn't want to get injured or anything like that.
No, that's why I've been staying inside. That's why I stay inside these days.
You said you stay inside these days? I do
stay inside.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do with my life? I stay inside.
Yep.
I go to work and stay inside.
I do think there's benefit to going outside, though.
I don't even go outdoors as much as I used to no more.
Well, that's just part of growing up, I think. For some people, not everybody, of course, but some people.
I'm sure many people relate to me. Like, I'm a phase person. I have phases. Next week I'll go outside every day, and then I won't go outside for 2 years. Like,
right.
I'm a phase. I think
that's a little extreme. You won't go outside for 2 years.
Well, I will go outside to go inside, but I won't go outside to go outside.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you won't spend time outside. You'll just be outside because you have to travel.
I have to get to my house to work or the store or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some shit.
Yeah. But how's your day today been? Doing pretty good?
Terrible. I sat at the library for 2 hours trying to do some shit, and I couldn't figure it out, and I went home. I walked home pissed.
That's frustrating. Or not even for instance, your exact situation, but like when you're trying really hard at something, and you know you're just not getting results.
Yeah, I don't even.
It's very frustrating. Very frustrating.
I'll figure it out though, and then it'll be legendary.
Life has a good way of figuring itself out.
Couldn't agree with that anymore.
You said what?
Couldn't agree with that anymore.
It's wild, and you know it happens at completely unexpected times, and in unexpected ways. It's very wild. That's just part of the world and how the universe works, though. But do you want to go ahead and start getting into some of these topics I got for today?
Hell yeah! So, for those who saw our last episode, he asked me, "Do you think like thoughts are in the air?" In the sense of like, do you think you can attract thoughts?
Right.
Then we came across a new information that I don't want to say it fully scientifically proves that, but there's some evidence.
Yes, definitely.
There's some evidence that y'all might want to hear about it. So, oh my God, it just.
You want me to go ahead and spill the beans?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if y'all have when you see this on TikTok, maybe not on YouTube, but when you see this on TikTok, you will definitely see a picture of it. But have y'all ever seen a picture of a guy or a woman that has all these little like electromagnetic sensors on their head?
Yeah, like if y'all, I'm sure most of y'all fucking seen Stranger Things, you know, and they put all the things.
Yes.
The wire with the little thing looks like a suction cup all over your dome.
Yeah. So like I said, if you've seen one of those, so what that is trying to track is electromagnetic waves. Your thoughts are electromagnetic waves that go from nerve to nerve, correct? Or like parts of your brain to other parts of your brain. But
because I guess when we think it's fucking electric, like not electricity, but
electromagnetic waves, right? So through these thoughts, it's crazy though because these sensors, they're on the outside of your head, meaning that they come out of your head. So they eventually go out into the world, right?
Yeah.
So the world has electromagnetic pulse itself. So that's why, you know, when you're talking
the world
to somebody,
has electromagnetic field.
Field, yes,
Yeah.
sorry, not pulse, but field. And so, you know, if you've ever been talking to somebody and you feel a bad vibe, or, you know, when you talk to somebody and have a really good conversation and, you know, you're getting along and you can feel it and
Yeah,
not just
you know,
sense
like
it.
when you're with somebody you really fuck with and then y'all think the same thing or the same thing comes out your mouth. Well, that's not just because y'all like each other. We want to say there's like science to that.
Right. Like there's actually, so your thoughts can come out of your brain and into the universe, into like almost like a library of thoughts that you can't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why you might not be able to, like, you know, you can't just read the other person's mind.
Right.
But, like, that's why you might pick up on a few thoughts, not just because you're with them and feel the vibe. It's because, like,
you're actually
like,
getting
like
that.
It's, like, on the thing. And that's where they go on the same thing. Like, if you're vibrating on the same thing as somebody else on the same field, y'all are on the same level so you can get more of their thoughts.
Right,
That's
exactly.
more of the science aspect to it.
Right.
Or you could just take a spiritual approach to it and be like, we're vibrating the same.
Right, exactly.
I know you and you know me. Or you can just take that approach to it. But either way, like, it was just crazy because...
No, the video that I showed you in particular was wild though, because it gives you like such a good example of how to understand
definitely.
it.
Well, it's
you know
just
what I'm
knowing
saying?
that it's scientifically proven that there is electromagnetic field.
Right.
And it's just like, well, if your thoughts are electric...
Like if you've ever had a thought that you just comes to you by instance, it's not...
But it seems like it came to you in the right time.
Right, exactly.
In the right time.
It's crazy because look, in the last video we also talked about manifestation, right? So if your brain is searching for these electromagnetic waves, right, on the same wavelength
I don't want to say your
something,
brain is searching for it, but like...
You as a person, your spirit, I guess you could say,
yeah,
you're searching for these things. And like, you know...
I'd say your spirit's searching for it, but your brain's using the power to
find it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I would...
It's navigating its way through the electromagnetic field.
Well, I call it the matrix. Science calls it the electromagnetic field.
Literally the matrix, though.
Just crack the matrix, bro. And my definition of cracking the matrix is not being in the same... Okay. I don't want to use the whole 9 to 5 example because I don't believe anything about a 9 to 5 is bad.
Right.
It's called a fucking career for money. This whole... Jumping topics just so slightly, like... Bro, I hate that whole escape 9 to 5 thing.
Yeah.
Bro, 9 to 5 is 8 hours a day. You still have other time to live your life.
Right, exactly.
Like somebody, like, just because you're a fucking janitor or just because you drive a bus, you have a complete purpose in life.
No, exactly.
Like, it just, like...
Just like Young Thug said in his song, everybody's got to play their role. You can't get mad at somebody for playing their role. And just because you have a 9 to 5 doesn't mean you're not playing a role. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just, okay, the famous people you see on your phone... They were just chosen to speak to millions of people while you were just chosen to, you know...
Do something else.
Take care of your grandmother in a sense. Like, not... Like, is everybody's purpose to take care of the whole fucking world?
No.
No, that's one thing that...
Right.
I hate when I see on the internet where they're like, fucking... When they, like, call people wages. Call the wages, like...
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's what Andrew Tate calls... people
wagey.
that work regular jobs, which I just think that makes no sense. Like, okay, so we all just gonna not work regular jobs?
But like you said, though, as well,
like,
though...
I just think the perception on it's so wrong. The perception on is if you have a normal job, you're like, I feel like social media pushes an image to where if you work a normal job, you haven't made it.
Right.
Which makes no sense to me at all because there's no real definition of making it. It's like, oh, you have followers? Like,
right. I 100% agree with
followers? What does that mean? It means people press the fucking blue button on your profile.
And not only that, I think that in the grand scheme of things, a lot of
it's like
people...
This, bro. Everybody has a skill. If
right.
you're fucking... You just talked about Young Thug. His skill is music. So with his skill being music, it brings fame, all the stuff that comes with being a rapper.
Right.
Okay, if your skill is a veterinarian, you take care of dogs. You're not gonna get famous for being a vet, but you still have a purpose.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Exactly.
I don't like when people shit on 9 to 5s. Like,
everybody's got a role they got to play, and this is what I was about to say. So in the grand scheme of things, I think a lot of people on the internet would be so surprised how some people on the internet that they think are famous and have made it work completely normal jobs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
Just got some followers on a little something.
Right, exactly. Or another example, and TikTok is a really, really good example of this. So
Of a lot of people having a following,
but they do normal ass shit, like how teachers now will have millions of followers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, and like I said, I think TikTok has been a good example of that and has created good opportunity for a lot of people.
Well, TikTok. Well, okay. Let's put it this way: if you're Instagram famous,
completely different though.
You have more of a probability in real life to be somebody that would have not a normal job. But TikTok, you can have 1 million followers and still be a mailman.
No, exactly.
It's that.
Yeah, which is very weird though. When it's all, depending on who you talk to, it's all sort of run by the same.
Everything in life though, depending on who you talk to.
Right.
Scenario. That's why like. It's almost hard, like if I'm having a conversation, if I meet somebody new and I try to explain myself, it's almost hard for me to say like, oh, I'm the type of person that gets this way. I'm the type of person that gets that way, when really it's completely situational.
Right, 100%.
Like if you did something that you and then like a family member, like I could get mad at you for doing something, but not them, because it's like just situational. Like I don't get mad when somebody does that.
There's a lot of things that are situational,
and I think that's just what causes so much confusion in general. Like just everything being situational.
Yeah. One thing that when it comes to different situations though, that's hard is like, and everybody is different in the sense that everybody tries to do different ways or reacts in different ways to different scenarios. But like when you're talking to a family member, like you said, it's a lot easier to be lenient on fault, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To whereas if you're talking to a stranger and they say something that you don't like, you immediately already are like, shut it off.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's fucking blood thicker than water, like your family's blood.
No, exactly.
So obviously, like, yeah, even if you don't even get along with them, it's still like.
Bro, I think one thing, and this is actually
shared genetic code, like.
This is actually a question. So, how do you feel social media, or not so much social media, but the society we live in today has sort of flipped the script on family? Because I feel like people used to be so much more family oriented years and generations ago.
About the cause of that. I think it
because some people are fucking shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like some people really have had bad situations.
There's a lot of things to it. I mean, I think it's just kids not listening to their parents as much.
Right.
It goes more than that, because
one thing about that. So I'm sort of proving your point though. One thing that I think changed that was when knowledge became accessible very broadly. So you could go on the phone and learn a bunch of different shit. Like for instance, and I'll give you a perfect example. So say 60 years ago, your mom and dad are two of your best teachers. Of course you're going to listen to what they say. But you say you've got your phone in the back pocket now, and your parents are telling you this, this, and this, but you're seeing a bunch of different shit on your phone. You're like...
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely caused a little bit of conflict in yourself.
Yeah.
And how you want to approach that is always different between the person, but you know what I mean by that? I think it's, like I said, I think it's just when
that's exactly
knowledge became accessible.
That's exactly
very
right,
broadly.
That's...
Bro, it's still so hard to fathom, and we're living in it, but it's so hard to fathom how the world changed when that change happened.
Bro, you can't even talk about that, because it's like, that's like everything.
Exactly.
It has like literally almost everything changes. It's like...
What, if you could predict one of the next big changes in Earth, what would it be? Not Earth, like, would it be AI, or would it be,
That's such a broad question. That's like saying predict what will happen. I think,
What do you think the next big thing will be? Because remember, 3 months ago I would have said Web 3. Remember?
I've been telling you that Web3 shit was fucking.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, that Web3 shit is coming, just not in the sense that you are on.
Oh, I was definitely on a little bit of a craze. But the whole world was.
Because I knew it wasn't.
The whole world was though.
I mean, yes, because of the next wave of technology, everything will be virtual. No, I think the next thing coming in our country is just more of a socialist movement. Just more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because of the way the world is now.
Right.
Like, it's not. I think transgenders are dope. but like it's normal to be transgender now when it used to not be. You see
Oh
what
my
I'm
gosh,
saying?
yeah.
And just that's not just a topic itself. That's more of an overall theme when I say that. Like it's everything's getting pushed and stuff like.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, stuff like that's just social rights. I mean, it should be. But I'm talking about like literal socialism. Like they want people to all be equal. I'm not talking about people be equal, but on a financial level, not on a social level.
Right. Which when it comes to financial, I was about to say I don't think it works like that because I think, and this goes back to what we said earlier.
They think it does.
But you know who normally says that, right? The less fortunate. You know
I wish. We talked about this on the truck ride. Like you know, we wish that everybody could just drive Lamborghinis.
Exactly, but everybody literally can't because some people are lazy and literally like.
Well, that's why we were okay. Socialism is obviously the opposite of capitalism, correct?
Right.
So we were talking about why we like capitalism so much. We have no political views. We don't have a political view.
Everybody has the opportunity.
That's when I say capitalism, that's my economy view. That's how I think a country should be ran.
Right.
Because capitalism gives you the opportunity to work your way out of whatever. Like,
opportunity.
Yes, I mean, yeah, people get handed shit, but that's life. Like, just like I said last podcast, you work hard, you're on the way. Someone might hand you something on the way, but you're already working hard to be on the way. But no, what I'm trying to say is, bro, like, it gives you a chance to work out of your situation instead of just here. We all can have this, like
right. And for the people that aren't as motivated to do things, you reap what you sow. So if you sit here and you're working really fucking hard, you have the opportunity to make a lot and do good. But if you're not doing these things, you can't sit there and complain about you not having the shit that you want because you're not putting in the effort to get it.
It's gonna be harder than some, depending on your situation, it's gonna be harder than others. Like yeah, you might come out in a place where you don't even have parents, you have no money and no parents.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard as fuck. Like, nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like,
one thing...
life ain't fair. We know that. Sucks.
Everybody's life is different. Everybody's dealt different cards. But one thing I really want to say real quick, and one thing that I've been trying, since I made my changes, I've been trying to, like...
I don't want to hear about your changes, because the only change you've made is quit smoking weed.
That's not true.
What other, and reading. What else?
Reading, writing. I stopped smoking.
But that's it. Because your diet and you still vape and you started vaping again.
Yeah.
No. I meant to bring that up. I meant to bring that up to you to talk shit to you.
I'll tell you why, and I'll tell everybody why. Because alcohol and weed, they're psychoactive things.
You drink like 2 times I've ever known you.
Yeah, I don't drink ever. Yeah. But they're psychoactive things. Nicotine is so much less of a psychoactive thing that...
All right, respect, I understand.
And it's completely different. So if you want to sit here and say, I'm not, that's not part of Evolve Month, fuck you, because you're not me. And just like I said at the beginning of Evolve Month, it is accustomed to who you are. It is not a set rule.
No, I meant to, bro, I was by myself today. I was like, bro, this motherfucker talking about Evolve Month, but he's over here vaping, eating like shit.
No.
Vaping, eating McDonald's.
Okay, I have it. Okay. Let's
We
resume.
welcome gay people on this podcast.
No, we do.
If you're gay, I want you to watch our podcast.
Yeah. I'm just not gay.
You never know.
That's why I said pause.
You never know. I'm not gonna say I am or.
Don't I have a girlfriend?
There's so many gay people with girlfriends. Bro, I miss when this used to be.
How does that even
You know
make
what
sense?
I miss? I kind of miss when we used to be a comedy-based podcast. We didn't even mean to be.
Yeah, we didn't.
We just were acting.
just fucked. Like, remember how you said last episode, the first 5, you were drunk? That's why. Because you were just geeking every time. Just like that. That was, no, it's so crazy.
I'm over here. What?
Yeah. But, no,
We'll have some comedy shit, bro.
I do look back at those, though, and that's such a legendary time, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we're only 6 months in, that was such a legendary time. And, we've had few comments that have said this, but if you have seen our first bit of content to now, there is such a drastic change. It's crazy.
Just go watch our very first podcast.
Yep.
Just go watch it.
It was fun, but we definitely improved a lot since then.
You could say that.
One quick question for you.
You know I love answering questions.
Do you think that it is hard to be different in a world of so many people? Or do you think
speaking that, we all fucking look different.
No. What do you mean? No, I'm not talking about look specifically. I'm talking about.
Well, you didn't let me finish. You interrupted me.
Okay.
I said if we all look different, we definitely can all act different. Because there's a lot more. Okay, let's think about this, right? There's a lot more to a personality than there is to visual.
Right, 100%.
Because There's so many different personality traits, but like, I mean, it could be. You could say it's equal, but like, but you know how many fucking people are fucking 5'11" and have long blonde hair and green eyes like me? Hella. Right. But they're just not me, and they're not. And the person that exactly describes you is not you.
I think you're lying to yourself. You're not 5'11".
Go get the tape measure. Go get the tape measure. Go get the tape measure.
I'm literally. I believe you. I'm literally just fucking with you. I'm sorry. I had to.
What? Because you're 6'4"?
Yeah, I was just joking.
Boy, I'm about to go.
No, but again,
sometimes you be looking short.
No, sometimes I definitely do feel short, and sometimes I'm
6'4", but I feel short. You're fucked.
Well, no, I'll give you a perfect example. When I'm around a lot of other tall people, I don't feel big because I'm in a very weird spot of height. Like,
no, you're tall as fuck.
No,
you're taller than everybody. You're not in no weird spot of height. You're tall.
No, I'm in a weird spot of height because
how are you?
I'm not tall to tall people. I'm short to tall people.
No,
just let me finish.
You've been playing too much basketball or something, bro.
That might be it. But listen, when I'm around other tall people, I don't feel tall. But when I'm around really short people, I feel like a giant. You know what I'm saying? I'm right in that little middle area where I'm like...
I am in the middle area. You're not in the middle area. I'm in the middle area. The average height is like 5'9". I'm 5'11". That's the middle area.
Okay.
You're 6'4", bro. You're tall as fuck.
Right.
Like,
but then again, like I'll bro, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, the people that don't know us that watch this, bro, would you think that they probably would think that we're about those heights?
Maybe. No, you know what's so funny though? I saw this guy comment on one of our videos about me. How
150 pounds?
Yeah, I was talking about my diet, and he was like, that's why this guy's like 150 pounds. Bro, I was like, what?
And he was a swimmer.
I did look at his page. I did. I can't lie.
No. Some dude was hating. And I was like, bro, come on. Why you gotta hate? I clicked on his page. He said swimmer. Bro, you can hate. You swim.
You know what's so funny? I really don't care about hate too much at all because, like,
if you swim, you can't talk shit about me. If you swim, I don't even do it.
It has nothing. To me, it has nothing to do.
I'm so playing, bro. I think if you play, and I don't even fucking play. I never really play a sport. So
yeah,
that's seriously. So if you play a sport seriously, top to you. I'm just joking.
Right.
But
no, it's so funny because like
a swimmer talk shit.
Bro, I'll go like
a dude in a Speedo and a swim cap wants to call us gay.
Yes.
Like what?
I was looking through some of our old videos and I saw this guy's comment. And I don't pay attention to hate much. I laugh at it more than I do anything. Well, it's just funny. And doing what we do, there's going to be hate no matter what.
I take
you have to understand
how we can fix what we do, but 80% of the hate doesn't make sense. When the dude was talking about us fixing some quality shit, then
we fixed it.
Then we got, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I want that to be said.
Exactly.
Like, because I always want to know what we can do better. But if you're just like...
If you're talking about our personalities and shit, I don't care. Because you don't have to like me. That's not...
It's not even that. It's that you don't know.
They don't even know us. They literally have no idea who we really are.
Bro. You swim. Come on.
No, it was just funny because
I go... Swimming,
people that fucking hate on us, I go and look at their pages and I literally immediately laugh and I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it were, like you said, if it's somebody talking about, oh, you can do something better this way or that way, I might look at it and be like, okay, we can improve.
Or just trash us because of like a quality or an amateur. Like if we think we just look amateur, I really want to hear that because I don't want to seem that way.
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, sometimes people are saying stuff to say stuff, but like if somebody's like, this is a shitty podcast, and I want to be like, okay, let's do it better. But if they say like just some dumb shit.
It's funny though because a lot of it is opinion based and it's just like, why should...
Well, this is the thing, like, the videos, okay, our Instagram reels, like that, okay, that Instagram reel specifically got, what, 4,000 views?
Something like that.
Okay, if we get 4,000 views and only 8 hate comments, the ratio, like,
right,
we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, even if you hate anyway, you might want to comment it. Like, I don't think I'm not a hater, so I'm not a hater, but, like, negative comment, I just don't comment in general.
Yeah.
Just because, like...
I comment funny stuff. If I ever comment, it's either I'm agreeing with somebody or it's, like, something funny or I'm, like, somebody asked me a question and I'm just answering. I don't ever comment to, like... Bro, I'm not the person to spread hate on. No, and
the diet video made the diet short we made...
It made 100% sense.
100%. Like, that's what I'm saying.
And you know what's also weird?
What?
So, the the feedback we got on TikTok was completely different than the feedback we got on Instagram, because the Instagram was hate. TikTok was more people being open and people.
I didn't look at the feedback for the TikTok.
No, and you know,
I usually don't look at the comments. It was just that day I did, and I saw it. I was like, what the fuck?
I will say this, and if you're watching this on TikTok, kudos, leave a like. It is so much better on TikTok for like shorter clips, because I feel like TikTok has a good way of pushing content to its respective category. Because if we post a video about diet, for the most part, it's going to get to people that talk about diet. To whereas Instagram, it's going to get pushed. Well, I also
think a lot of our stuff on Instagram just gets pushed to people who watch podcast shorts.
I understand that. Yeah.
Like.
But you see what I'm saying, though? TikTok definitely has it's definitely better at pushing things to a respective category.
No, definitely. Bro, one thing that's been popping up on my Instagram feed that I never liked my whole life was comedy. These comedy shorts have been popping up, and, bro, they're funny as fuck. Like,
bro, I love comedy. Like,
I can't watch a comedy, like, 30 minutes, an hour, 45.
Why? You know my brother does stand-up?
Levi?
Yeah, he does stand-up comedy.
I never would have thought that.
Yeah, no, he
just seemed like a shy guy when I met him.
Yeah, he's a little shy, but
usually people that are comedians are then not shy people.
No, that's wrong. I believe that's wrong, because I don't.
You think they're shy and they don't give a fuck?
I think you have to have a little bit. You have to have a.
I do think like the top comedians are very intelligent, because I think you have to be very, very smart to make fun of
yourself.
A lot of them, not even make fun of yourself, but like make fun of like society, like they do.
Right.
Like you have to really understand what's going on to be able to make fun of it. It's not just like, because people just.
One thing that I do think is bullshit, and this has been. This happened like pretty recently, but like when all the Will Smith shit was happening, it became really relevant, where people